Is that not cute? I thought that was the cutest thing when I bought it about 3-4 years ago, child. Yeah, it's got the shirt at Walmart. Shouts out to all my Walmart shoppers that, hell, sometimes you got to do what to do. Sometimes you got to do what you got to do. Sometimes you ain't got time to go to the mall. Sometimes you can't afford to go to the mall and get whatever. Sometimes you can't fit. Sometimes, in my case, at the shit at the mall. So you got to do what you got to do. So anyway, y'all. What are we thinking? What are we doing? Oh. Okay, this is basically gonna be my very delayed Married to Medicine review. I was just waiting. I was just trying to find and watch episode 2. I couldn't find it. Reunion part 2. I couldn't find it nowhere. So I finally saw it yesterday in the morning. So I was just like, okay, well, let me go ahead and get this thing popping. Okay, so leaving off from where left off at, Heavenly, she had written on Mariah's door. Mariah had this big picture of her on her door. She drew on and whoop to whoop. You know, Mariah was so upset that she stayed behind the stage, and you know, she was crying and stuff. And which I get it completely, but it's just like, lady, get your grown ass on the pot. It's so like she did that because she can't hit your child. Like, I mean, you know, you drawing on my pitch and things. It is disrespectful, child. I just would have said square up, but you know, everybody different in love and war. So anyway, so they all went back out stage except for Mariah. They all kind of gave it to Heavenly a little bit. All of them, well, some of them didn't say anything, but the ones that did, they kind of gave it to her. Like Toya. Toya's for the right thing. Toya has been giving it to the people this reunion for sure. Her little dress on, she looked like she was going to 80s prom or something. It was cute as a button. So, what else? So they're out there, they're talking, and you know, all of a sudden we get to Simone and all her troubles. And Simone was just like, look, I'm filing for divorce. It is what it is, and it ain't what it ain't. Everybody lost it. Everybody started to cry. It was completely 100% awful. And you know, they all was affected by it. They all love Cecil, and they also all love Simone. Okay. Ooh, girl. I'm a little rough-handed. Sorry, I'm just being a man. So anyway, but yeah, it was craziness with that. You know, Simone's just pretty much over it. We learned that I'm gonna combine reunion 2 and 3, y'all. So I'm just talking. So we learned that Cecil has been entertaining another woman named Tammy. Apparently she's a friend to the family. She, you know, she done got in good with the family, as they always do. She loves the boys. You know, she loves Simone's mom. And, you know, have talked to Cecil's brother. And, you know, she's in the family. That's how them hoes get in and slide in there. You know, Simone was just like, you know, I just don't know what's tea. I mean, I like her a lot. She's a nice person. I know there's nothing sexual going on, but she's spending way too much time at the house. Found out that she spent the holidays with them, this Tammy lady, and she spent like 8 days at the house when she was supposed to only spend like a weekend. I'm just like, well, Simone, what the hell is wrong with you as to why you let that shit go on? How you let that woman, you know what she trying to do. You know, y'all women's intuition. Don't that shit supposed to kick in at some point? Golfing buddy. I said it. Me and my mama said it when we was watching Married to Medicine. We was just like, yeah, he loved to go on those golfing trips, and he don't never include some going on. Either he got a man or a woman, which one or both. So it was just a mess while she at work, saving lives and delivering babies. He out there giving babies. I was just like, ooh. It was craziness. They had a little section where Andy, he talked to the men, all in general, and they got on Damon and him being married to a strong woman, and him, Damon's comments in the season when he said that basically he would not take Heavenly back if she was to cheat on him. A lot of men feel this way, but they can go out and do whatever. I guess because they feel like it's more since women are, genetically more, chemically more emotional, that, it's an emotional attachment for a woman to cheat and it's wrong and whoop to whoop. Yes, I guess technically women are more emotional than men, but we all have emotions and we all have feelings. Don't play with mines. And don't play with hers. Okay? I actually cut you. We can roll around in the dirt because I'm another man. But with her, don't be playing with her feelings like that. Child, wasting people's time. Why waste your time, If you know you ain't into your husband no more, you don't like them like that no more, then just call it a day. Just talk about it. If you can't work it out, go to therapy. If you can't work it out, call it a day. Life too short, child. So, but, he was just like, you know what? Now he done switched the script. He was just like, since I know that I love Heavenly so much, I love that woman so much, I just might take her back if she was to cheat. No, you won't, Damon. No, you won't. Hell, we found out during the reunion, I think, that Heavenly didn't even show Damon the whole scene with the strippers and stuff that she had for Jackie. Episode 1? Something like that. So she didn't show, so obviously, he ain't all just sweet and innocent and calm and confident and all that. No, she knows what to tick him off. She knows. And she'll never try Damon. She'll try everybody else, though. Because, that money's everything. I mean, she's a doctor, too. She got her own, but, And then, like, having 2 doctor checks coming into the house. She said she trapped him anyway. She said that her own self. Knock me up. Get this, have this check solidified, darling. Just us being boyfriend and girlfriend ain't working, child. We gotta get married and you gotta knock me up. Y'all know how the game go. So, what else is going on? They got on Mariah came back out there, child, and it was just like, well, how do you feel about everything, everything that just happened? She was just like, look, I didn't want to know about it, and it's just messed up. A little earlier, they tried to get Mariah and, Heavenly to, talk it over, and, Heavenly was just bullshitting her the whole time, just playing around, acting silly. Mariah was still upset about it, and then Toya was just like, okay, y'all are never going to be friends, I get it now. Do I think that Mariah and Heavenly could be... It's weird, though, because they did good when Heavenly planned that little trip. They didn't argue not one time. So Heavenly, they have the capacity to get along. And, I definitely see, not that I'm taking up for Mariah so much, but I definitely see that it's more Heavenly. Heavenly will nitpick and mess with her. And then that's when Mariah pop off, of course. And, then there you go. It's going downhill from there. Every once in a while, Mariah says some smart, slick stuff that'll pop Heavenly off. But a lot of times it's Heavenly that starts it first. And I don't know why the first thing out of her mouth is always Mariah's mama. You want to eat her out? Like, what is the infatuation with Miss Lucy? Like, I don't quite get it. It's like, child, I guess that's what you into. I guess. I just don't see the point. Yo, mama. Why is it the first thing you say? Child, old lady, child, please. I like Heavenly, but that's just like, why is everything your mama, your baba? whatever. Reminds me of the playground. You know, your mom or your greasy grandma, your auntie smell like piss, or whatever it is. You know, so. So what else is going on? They went behind the stage to talk to. Toya went behind the stage, cut for break. They had a lot of breaks. They cut for break, and Toya went behind the scenes to talk to Simone. Simone's just over it, the whole entire situation. She's snapping everybody up. I work hard. You know, I do this. You know, I've done all that I can. He won't go to therapy, whoop to whoop. You know, Simone's just over it. Cecil just sitting up there on mute. While Toya was backstage talking to Simone, we had Jackie, Mariah, Eugene, Curtis. They all was aiding. They all was sitting there trying to talk to Cecil. Then we found out that Cecil actually didn't want the divorce. It was, you know, Simone. Simone, you know, when a woman's fed up, ain't nothing you can do about it. R. Kelly. So Simone was just over it. She felt like she had did all that she could. It was amazing, though, to see everybody rally together around Simone and Cecil. I have never witnessed a show where you can tell people genuinely care about each other. When you watch these other shows, Housewives, Love and Hip Hop, and these folks don't give a damn about each other, really. But over half of them ain't even really friends. They play up for the cameras, child. So, but you can genuinely tell that the people of Married to Medicine care about each other a lot. Because once Simone and Cecil said that they was getting a divorce, it just tears instantly. So I thought it was amazing to see. I was just like, wow, look at all these black folks supporting each other. I love it. I wish it was more support with all of us in like the LGBT community, and just in general, black people as a whole. I wish we had more support for one another and set the petty stuff aside, and set, you know, your views on how you feel this person should be or what they are. You should set that aside and just look at the person as a person, and they're in need and they need help, and help their ass. And instead of all this foolishness. But, you know, wishing and hoping and dreaming, child. You know, that's what we all do. Praying for the best. So I thought that was amazing to see. You know, they ended up talking down. Cecil agreed that he gonna let Tammy go as a friend. We'll see if that's actually true. And, you know, they sat down. Toya was sitting beside Simone, but she switched seats with Cecil, and they sat down there and talked. They was just like, look, we're willing to go to therapy. Cecil was just like, look, I just want your time. I just want your patience. I just want this, and we just want that. The same thing that Curtis said that he was wanting. Not that it's right that he cheated, but, you know, I'm just saying what they said they wanted. They was missing attention. And so, you know, he was just like, look, I know you be tired and through sometimes, but sometimes we just gonna have to go to the movie theater and fall asleep together. Like, it is what it is. You know, sometimes I know you be tired, but we have to make time if you want this to work. When I was looking back at it in my head a little bit, it kind of seemed like Simone was still over it. But I feel like she's gonna try. They kind of broke her down a little bit, but they definitely broke Cecil down for sure. So it's just like, that's amazing that their friends care so much about putting them back together. Now, speaking of putting the whole thing back together, and actually Heavenly gave some good advice went to Cecil when she was just like, look, sometimes you have to take your feelings and yourself out of it and put yourself and put the other person in the middle and into play when you're, you know, making your decisions and stuff. Stop thinking about just you. Think about how everything that you're doing and saying is affecting your spouse. And she was just like, that's true for every relationship. And she was just like, that's why me and Mariah can't get along, because I see that this woman is really, really hurting. And I was just like, okay, well, let me stop playing. That's not why y'all don't get along, Heavenly, but okay. Let her slide that in there, child. Mariah just looking at her like this. It's like, child, a mess. But speaking of divorces and breakups and all that, Quad and Gregory, we found out that Gregory, I think that's his name, Dr. G, Quad's husband, that he met up with some girls one night, went to the hotel with one of the girls. He ended up wanting to leave, or she went to sleep, or they both went to sleep, or something. And then, you know, he found the number, and, you know, she basically tried to extort him. And said that, you know, tried to frame his ass, and saying that, Dr. G from Married to the Medicine, you know, I was in his hotel room. You know, he was in a hotel room with me, and, you know, she was going to take it to the shade room to put him on blast and break up his marriage and shit. Simone got heated. She was just like, this is not rocket science to y'all. Y'all are on TV. Bitches are looking for you. Which is true. Which is very true. And obviously this hits close to home because, you know, what is Tammy? We don't know. So it was crazy. Quad sitting there on the couch crying and stuff, and, you know, Greg just very nonchalant, just kind of acting like all the men are very chill. All the husbands are, for the most part, they're very chill. And, you know, they just let the wives be the hell raisers and stuff. But, you know, he just don't see what he did, and, you know, but Quad, none of us knew that you was going through all this. You didn't tell nobody. So when you was like missing in action or late or you know, standoffish or whatever the issue was, we just thought that you know, something going on with you, but we couldn't, you know, figure it out. We just thought you was acting funny, but we didn't know that your husband was cheating on you all around Atlanta, taking the girls back to the hotel room and doing strange things. Now, to his defense, he said he didn't do nothing, that he, you know, ended up leaving. But my question to you is this: why did you even go into the hotel room with her in the first place? Who does that? What do you do in hotel rooms? Y'all really just went up there just to go to sleep? Don't you got your own place that you pay bills at when you rather sleep there? Don't no sleep like your own bed. So I was just like, what? I guess. A mess. And, you know, he just don't understand. He just don't get it. You know, Quad, she just felt like she done did all that she can in her marriage, and I don't know. You know, I've said many times in my reviews that I feel like Quad is a mess and extra and puts on, and it seems like she's pushing for this divorce, and, you know, that she just don't like him, that she's ungrateful, that she's comes up with arguments out of thin air and all this kind of stuff. And some of that I still think that she sometimes puts on for the camera, because it just seemed like she was just doing shit just because the cameras was there, like just coming up with arguments just for ratings and you know, storylines and stuff, and just being extra. But now that I know this little tidbit of information, I can kind of see why she acted the way that she did. But with that said, Quad, if you gonna still stay with him, then shut up and let it go, sis. Don't continue to bring it up or continue to blame him if you're not gonna officially leave him. I don't know. I don't want them to get a divorce though, because I don't know. I still feel like all that man wants is a baby. Not saying that all your troubles would be gone, but the majority of your troubles would be gone. All these men sit around talk about their kids. He ain't got no kids to talk about, and he older than all of them probably. You know, that's hurtful for a man who wants kids. However, if y'all established from the beginning that y'all both did not want kids when y'all first met, and has stayed true to that, then you can't get that mad, because, you know, she's still the same person. I don't know if there's a contract involved. I don't know, but people do change their mind. Like on The Real, Jeannie Mai, her and her husband, you know, they both agreed they didn't want kids. Then as the years went by, he decided that he wanted kids, and she still did not want kids. So they ended up, divorcing because of that. That might be their Quad and Greg's fate too, unfortunately. Don't want it to be child, because I don't feel like Quad's gonna find what am I trying to say? I don't feel like Quad is gonna find a good of a man as Greg is. That's all I'm saying. He's not completely innocent or perfect, and nobody is. But I do think he's been good to her, just like she's been good to him. But I don't know, child. Don't y'all think about Quad and Greg and that whole gig and gag, darling? It's just sad, They bring in, Married to Medicine. They put black families together, but some shit just need to be better apart, child. I don't know. But I do know this. I don't want to see a whole nother season of Quad and Greg arguing and going back and forth and doing all that mess they was doing. I don't want to see that. I don't. So I don't know. They need to do something, child. Married to Medicine. It was just it was sad, and certain parts was unfortunate. Certain parts it wasn't that funny. This reunion, it was very kind of serious. Once they realized Simone was actually getting a divorce, they was just like, oh, well, let me stop acting silly. But yeah, definitely a lot of emotions during this reunion. But my God, once again, I've never seen a cast that really, really care and love on each other like that. I thought that was great to see. Definitely. I would love to see that more on the other shows, but who am I kidding, child? Who the hell am I kidding? But with that said, I'm Mr. Chalaki. Mr. Chalaki on Google+. Follow me at ItsKingsWorld Instagram and Twitter, at ItsKingsWorld89 on Snapchat, and Chase King on Facebook, y'all. It's been a pleasure watching this whole Married to Medicine season with y'all. Y'all stay tuned for my other reviews, and I'm definitely going to review it whenever the hell it comes back. Don't know. Stay tuned for Potomac. Real Housewives of Potomac is coming back. They boring asses. But hopefully, hopefully they done shook some shit up. We'll see. I see Sharice ain't there. Where's Sharice, child? I saw in the little picture. I didn't see Sharice. Child, didn't kick Sharice off. They got somebody look just like her though. She's just younger. Shade. But yeah, child, y'all stay tuned and let's talk in the comment section, y'all. Alright. I'll see y'all later. Bye.